Yo, what's up guys, Camille here from Addictive Frames. Today we're going to replicate this VOX animation. Okay, let's get it done. Okay guys, here we are in DaVinci. Let's jump into composition. I just show you what I've made so far. So I was trying to replicate that before I jump into recording for you, and we're going to create that from scratch. Everything you will have in description, so you will have assets and full composition that we're going to create today. So let's grab Fusion composition, let's make it longer, and let's get into it. Okay, first of all, we need our reference. So there we go. I'm gonna name it, and as always we're gonna have it on the left, and on the right side will be our composition. And so first we're going to grab background and make it alpha 1, and pick a color, and I want this color to be there, connected to media out. And we're gonna start from president. Here we are, President Trump. And actually no, we're gonna start to make this background behind him, grid background behind him. So to create that background we need a transparent background, and I will show you now that it is impossible to create transparent background in DaVinci. Like, look at this. When you have black background and I'm trying to create like grid, if I want to do this background to transparent and I want to create grid as a black background, it's not appear. I've tried it for many ways, so I will have to create transparent background on my own, and I will show you today how to make it. That will be useful for your next project. So let's delete that. Let's grab background, transparent background, and another background that will be black, and let's connect it here and to the main node tree. And I want to name everything, so that's gonna be BG black. And now I'm going to grab rectangle, and I'm going to width will be 0.001, height will be 1. Let's move it to the left, so that will be 0. And now we're going to select this merge, shift space, duplicate, and we're going to have 10 copies, and let's type into center 055. Actually I type in copies 1, so I want 10. There we go. And then we go into copy this duplicate and paste it here, and now we have vertical lines. Now we're going to copy and paste it again. Let's make a bit more space here, and there we go. And this third duplicate, we just need to change angle to 90, and we need to have another duplicate, copy paste, and there we go. We have a grid. You can't see it properly here. I think we need to change this to 0.5. Yes, so we got transparent grid. As you can see, even if you change this background to alpha to the value of 0, this grid remain there. Okay, never mind. Let's move on. Now we're going to tidy up a little bit, so I want to put it into underlay. Now we're going to create President Trump. Let's grab background with alpha 0, connect Trump here. So let's name it. That will be Trump. And as you can see on the left, Trump got different color. It's different asset. That was the best asset I was able to find. Let's close this window, and now we're going to isolate flag from president. I don't want to connect yet polygon to this asset, so I want to cut out around the flag, just in the space where flag is. There we go. Now let's connect it here, and let's grab color correction. My first version is like that, so the second version of color corrector in my case is standard. And let's go down just with saturation a little bit. Okay, like that. And our flag disappear, but we don't worry about that. Let's copy this and paste it here. Actually, let's copy both of them. Copy, paste it here. And let's name this node. That will be Trump flag. And let's connect it here, and go to this polygon and pick invert, and grab this color corrector, paste it here, and take the saturation down. And the Trump, we can boost contrast maybe a little bit, and gain, so we'll have better colors. We can even improve shadows. Let's get the gamma down. Perfect. Okay, next step. What we're gonna do, we're going to tidy up, obviously. Okay, hold Alt, sorry, F2, and rename that. That's gonna be underlay tram. And now we're going to mask the grid. So we go into here, this first merge, and just connect it here. Boost soft edge. I forgot to put some filters on it. Select this duplicate, shift space, and type in arrow dilate. And let's go down with this. Let's move it up a little bit. And I've got 3 nodes which I copied from my already made animation, but I will show you how parameters looks like. Holding shift, I'm going to isolate display. So I'm going to put this displays here. And I'm going to connect fast noise to this displays. Now actually fast noise is first, so create bump will be first. And as you can see, something has changed here. What I've done here is fast noise. As you can see, this is parameters in noise tab, this is parameters in colors tab, and nothing else changed in noise. From standard, create bump map, it looks like that. Go to number 5 in filter zones and adjust these parameters, and go to displays, go to XY and do these changes. And I've done some changes here in the radial as well. Okay, let's move on. And actually we need to adjust as well grid to president. We need more squares in grid. How to make it? Go to this merge in the grid node tree and go down with size. It's about that. Before we move on, I just want to separate this. Actually, I'll show you later why. So I'm going to separate this background. That's a beige background. I'm gonna name it. Okay, I'm gonna separate this. I'm gonna attach background with alpha 0, and there we go. I'm going to select all this node tree, holding shift, and keep it on the left. So another element is Congress. Okay, we're going to create this Congress. Let's go to assets. Let's grab Congress. I want to name it Congress. Grab background with alpha 0. I'm going to connect Congress here and connect it to the main node tree. Actually, this beige, it's not beige, it's white here. I don't know why. I'm gonna grab pick a color again, and there we go. Okay, let's close this window. Okay, we've got Congress on the left, and now we need to grab color corrector, take the saturation down, gain a little bit up. On the first, on the left in reference picture, it's got different lighting, so we can't adjust it perfectly, but I think what we've got on the right is quite okay. Okay, now I'm going to grab polygon, and I want to cut out just this building, as you can see on the left. And let's connect this polygon to this merge. There we go, we have it. It doesn't look perfect, so we need to just adjust soft edge. Let's uncheck show view controls, and we'll be better now. We need this text Congress, so let's grab text, and I'm gonna find font, the M-serif display. Okay guys, let's connect it here, and we need to change the color to black. Okay, and there we go, another one is done. Okay guys, let's tidy up. Okay, let's grab it and leave it here. We're gonna grab another transparent background, and the next thing is chords. Let's grab chords, name it chords. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to grab background. Let's close this media pool window. Let's connect that. Let's connect it here. And what we're gonna do, we're going to select this color corrector and text, copy them, go here and paste it. So let's connect color corrector here. And I forgot one thing to mention. So remember, when you do color correction, go to ranges, no, sorry, to options, and thick pre-divide post multiply. I've got it always as a standard, as a default in this node. So let's rename text. That's gonna be chords, connect it here. And actually let's go with, let's pick a color and grab a color. And actually we need to change this background to alpha 0 and black color, same as background for Congress. Actually that's beige, so we need beige here, and let's grab background with alpha 0 and connect it here. So I want to remain the node trees, the elements I've done already with transparent background. I'll explain you later why. So let's keep it beige here, and another element will be these people, executive appointees. So let's go to media pool. I name them as politicians. Let's go with them here. Name it executives appointees. I want to grab transparent background, connect it here. Connect that here. First of all, we're going to copy this color corrector node and paste it here. Now we're going to grab a polygon node and let's just cut out them. Let's make soft edge a little bit up, connect polygon to the merge, and there we go. And we need the text below. So let's grab this text, copy, paste it here. I'm gonna rename the rest of the text because I forgot about it and I don't want to mess up everything later. I just want to know what's going on in my notes. What we forgot is we forgot text president below Trump. We've been into text. Okay. So there we go here, and we're going to create this civil servants. But before that, I want to tidy up. There we go. Let's disconnect them here, all this notary there, and just select this beige, grab background, transparent background, and connect it to this little notary with where is executive element. And I'm going there with beige background connected to the media out, and we're going to create this civil servant. So there we go, civil servant. I'm going to grab transparent background. As you can see, there is a lot of to do with VOX animation. I'm going to select this merge. I'm going to grab transform, sorry. I'm going down with that, and we need to, guys, isolate part of the video. So I'm going to grab polygon, and we need actually 5 people. So one of them will be isolated, and we don't need this shadow below them. Let's connect polygon to this merge, and I messed up. So I think I'm gonna move this polygon to this node. No, so let's move it to this merge. Okay, it works. We're going to do color generator. So generator here, and change color generator, grab color picker, go there, and we've got the same people. And now we're going for text. Okay guys, eventually I messed up a few things, but eventually, as you can see, civil servants, the image is there on the top, then you have color corrector, then transform, okay, then you have background with alpha 0, and there you have polygon, and so by this transform you can manipulate the size of this image. And then below is text, and then we want to now isolate this beige background. I grab transparent background, and we have this element transparent and isolated. Okay, I'm going to tidy up and select all the node tree, holding shift, go down with them here. Okay, now we're going to, with this beige background, connect it again to media out, and let's do another element. Okay, we will leave these lines for later. Let's close media pool. Okay, we need to extend our fusion composition to see what is in reference. Okay, we're gonna do line later, and next step is, as you can see now, Trump has got flag, but we're gonna look after, we're gonna take a look, we're gonna create that later. And next step is 6 judges coming out from grid coming out from left to right, and we got 6 judges and underline below Kurt's building. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to this grid, I'm going to copy this here. Okay, copy, I'm going there, I'm going to connect it here. So now we're going to select this merge, and let's make it bigger. Okay, and we're going to move this rectangle and background. I select this background, shift space, and type filter. We've got filter. From relief, we're going to noise. We're going to power this up a little bit, so it will be 3. And now we're going to merge below, and we're going to grab alpha down. So it will be less obvious, same as on the left. Okay, now we're going to create these guys, and we've got judge here. Let's grab this judge. Let's close this window, judge, and I want background transparent here. Connect the judge to background and connect it here. We need to adjust this grid, so go select this merge, take this size it down, and now selecting this merge, I'm going to grab rectangle. We need, guys, 9 squares, yeah, so 9 here and 1 is on the left. And let's adjust everything, and selecting this rectangle, I'm going to grab another one, and that's gonna be subtract, and I want to isolate. I want to have this gaps between. I'm going to untick show view controls. Okay, we've got 1, and I'm going to select this rectangle, copy paste, move it down here, copy paste, and we've got the last one. We've got grid ready, and now, guys, let's go back to judge. We go into this judge, grab color corrector, and let's go down to saturation a bit down and contrast. Okay, I want to grab transform. Before that, I want background. That will be this color, so grab picker, connect this background to this merge. Selecting this merge, go to rectangle, and before you do it, go to merge, go to operator A top. Okay, and this rectangle, we need to do it as you have on the left. Okay, so unfix your view controls and take soft edge a little bit up. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to grab this merge, go to transform, put it down a little bit, and actually move it here. I just want to be the head beyond this top of the grid. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move it up a little bit. Let's grab transparent background, connect this to this background, disconnect this transform from this merge, and connect this merge to this merge. Let's select this merge, select another merge, so we have another one, but it has to be here. Okay, select this merge, and again another one, and let's connect transform to this merge and to this merge, but not with mask, but to green output. And now let's name this merges. That's gonna be judge number 1, that will be judge number 2, and that will be judge number 3. And select this judge number 2, let's move it here, and judge number 3, let's move it here. Okay, we've got 3 judges on the top. We need to select this judge number 1 and select rectangle, and what we want to do, we want to just align this rectangle here, and let's have a soft edge a little bit up. Let's, guys, extend this our node tree, and let's move on. So we're gonna just select all of this node tree, copy and paste it, guys, here, and we're going to grab it here. Okay, and I forgot about one thing, so we need to copy this rectangle and paste it to every judge, and after that select this judge, go to transform and put them down. Where's the third judge, guys? Okay, I know what's happened. So this rectangle is not as it's supposed to be, and now third judge is okay here, and we've got 6 judges. So we've got rectangle here on this one. Let's copy this rectangle, go there, paste it here, and same as here. Okay, so let's copy this again, copy this node tree, paste it here, extend the main node tree, bang, connect it to the main node tree, put them down, and the color will be different. That will be blue. So let's grab picker color picker, and we've got it, guys. And I think it's time for animation now. Before we move on, I just want to tidy up. Let's just change background, so beige will stay here, and we're gonna replace that with transparent background. Let's select all of this node tree. I want to move this down on the bottom. Disconnect from main node tree. Okay, this beige will be here, and now we're gonna create 3D space. So every little node tree, every element needs image plan. Okay, let's extend it here and copy that and connect it to every element. Now we need merge 3D, and we need to connect every image plan to merge 3D. We need camera 3D as well. Let's connect camera to merge 3D. Select merge 3D. We need render 3D and we need media out next to render 3D. There's nothing to see for now, but that is gonna change. I grab merge 3D and type in 1, and as you can see, everything is on top of each other. We need to adjust sizes and positions. So first of all, let's grab camera 3D, go to transform, and the second thing what we need to do, we need to go to image plan, go to transform, and this background needs to be behind things. I want to scale it up. Actually, it would be great to name everything. Okay guys, I skipped a few steps ahead and I show you what I've changed here. As you can see, all the image plan that was spread out everywhere, not close to each other as it is now. So what I've changed, I went to transform, and in translation Z, everything is near 0, as you can see here as well. So every element is near 0 in Z translation. The only thing is these judges, they need to be behind chords. That's how it looks like in the original animation. And how to navigate in the 3D space. So this merge 3D is now here in left viewer, and if you wanna scroll in, you need to hold Ctrl and scroll your mouse in and out. And if you would like to move around, you need to hold Alt and hold scroll button in mouse, and then you can move it like that. Okay, and as you can see, judges are behind the chords. Okay guys, let's animate that. And maybe I forgot one thing at the beginning when I showed you that the camera was close to everything. So when you manipulate the camera, in this case translation Z, it's coming closer and far from the scene. Okay, so when it was closer you couldn't see anything. And apart from zooming these all elements, I just positioned them using translation X and Y parameters. So when you move like that, this is moving, and X to the left and right. Okay, so let's start animation. Let's put reference to the left viewer and let's just do animation. We've got zoom to president, so that this is what we're gonna do. Frame 0, it's going to be like that. And Congress and courts, they not here actually, they out of the scene, so we need to move them up. So Congress, it's going to, actually we need to move the camera to the position where will be final movement of the first part. So when it's like that, okay, so let's say like that, Congress needs to be up there, and courts needs to be up there as well. The other elements needs to be like executive appointees and civil servants, they needs to be below. And this judges. So another thing, when you navigate, when you got like big composition, when it's you need to navigate holding scroll in mouse, instead of that, thanks for this, we got underlay. Every underlay has got a name and we can navigate. So as you can see here, when you click on these 3 dots, we need to go now to judges. Okay, and there we go, we're in judges, and now we need to go there to the judges and actually move each of them down. Let's start from the bottom ones. So we need to put down the center of it. And now we need to mask grid behind the judges. So let's put this to the right viewer and we can see what we're doing. So let's copy this rectangle and paste it here. Let's do show view controls, recenter that, and that will be width will be 1 and height will be 1 as well. And let's invert it. And now let's move it to the left side. And let's go with soft touch a little bit to look it nicer. Let's put the media out to the right viewer again. All good, so far so good. And let's start from the first frame. We're going to the camera and we're going to, guys, zoom in for president. Okay, it will be something like that. Let's animate everything and let's go to the frame 80, yeah, okay, frame 84, and let's zoom out, like that. Now let's replicate movement of Congress and Kurtz from here. So we need to go image plan of Congress, diamond. Let's animate X and Y just in case. So it start and it landed eventually on frame 90. Let's focus on Kurtz now. Kurtz will start about here, frame 65, go to Kurtz, frame 65, animate Y, it's landed about here, frame 97. And as you can see from frame 120, we need to go to camera and animate X and Y, animate everything just in case. Go to frame, I don't know, that was about 169. So camera moved down, okay, and this executive appointees appear here. So we need to go to image plan of executives and they start animate from here. So that will be Y. They will go here. They landed about here. Okay, that's frame 189. And executive in our case go up here. And at the same time when they move, as you can see, this line appear. Okay, so let's do the same keyframe as the movement is. So we need to go to the Trump element. I grab background with alpha 1 and we've got black background. Connect this background to this merge. And we need to grab a polygon. Let's select this merge, type 1, and we will see everything on the left. So what we need to do, we need to make this line, so that will be about from here to here. Uncheck solid, increase view controls. On the right side, we can see what's going on. Okay, it's like that. Increase border width a little bit. Animate the length as a full on 1 and go to, okay, as you can see, the line on polygon is moving because there is a animation already made. So just go there and remove polygon, polyline. Go back where animation started, so it was about here, and let's go with length to 0. Click on border style flat, so that won't be visible at the beginning of the animation. The next thing is executive appointees. We're gonna smooth it out a little bit later. Now let's just animate everything. So camera is zooming in, as I can see. When the appointees appear, camera start moving. So let's go to camera, let's animate everything, and let's go about that, correct? Let's say about that. And then, so focusing, targeting here the civil servants. Let's say they're gonna be about here. So let's move it to the right. And now we need to put them up, the executives, the civil servants. As you can see on the left, they just come up. But this is because I cut out the animation from the video I downloaded from YouTube. The animation is like they going from down to up, same as executive appointees. So let's make that happen. And at the same time, we need to animate this line to them from frame 287 to frame 317. So 287. And now we're going to Trump again. And we need to make this line again. Okay, so let's just copy here, copy, paste. I just rename it. That will be polygon line number 1, and this is gonna be polygon line number 2. Let's connect it here. And what we need to do, we need to just change location of the line. 287. So let's animate length, and we go into frame 317, and the length will be full in here. Maybe not full, but in here. Okay, and let's move on. It is zooming in to civil servants. Let's do that. Let's move on. And we can start animating everything. So it started, as you can see, before camera on the left, before camera arrived to the scene, it started animating. Okay, so we're gonna do the same. Let's start animating about here. So let's go to judges now, and first what appear is grid. So we got rectangle. So let's say from frame 380, animate center of rectangle, and to frame, I don't know, 400. Now we're gonna create, now we're not replicating, we're creating now. And that, okay, that will appear. So let's say from here the judges started to coming up. Let's animate judges here. Let's do it from frame 400, animate center, and let's move, I don't know, 10 frames, and first judge will appear. So that's moved from 0.175 to 0.5. And we're gonna do this to the rest of the judges. We're gonna go to the second judge, and when the first one is about here, the second one will start appearing. So let's go plus 10, and that was 0.5, right? Okay, 0.5, and let's move a little bit where the second one is about here, and the third one animate that plus 10, and it will go to 0.5. And we're gonna do the same with the rest of the judges. And it looks like that. And as you can see on the bottom of the chord, there is a red line. So let's do it now. And now I need to go to chords. I need to put it to the left. Selecting this merge, we're gonna grab background, red color. Okay, red background. And we're gonna grab polygon. Okay, this merge, let's put it to the right viewer. Go there, and reference will be on the left to see how the line looks like. Where is this exactly? Okay, it goes along on the bottom of the building. So let's go back to the chords, and let's go to the polygon, point it here, holding shift, go there, uncheck solid, border style flat, border with bigger. Okay, it's like that. Uncheck show view controls. Let's select this polygon and background, move it here. Let's hold shift and go with merge here. And connect this background here. Let's reconnect everything, and that now the line is in front. That's how I want it. We can change color now. Okay, we got this line, and now we're going to our composition map, media out to the right viewer, and let's make it bigger. Reference that we got here. Okay, and let's go to chords again, and let's animate the polygon line. So it start about, yeah, when the blue judges appear. So let's say from here, let's go with length of that to the left, and let's go to frame 540. Let's go full with length, maybe not full. And what we need to do now is we need to smooth out everything. The most important, camera, spline editor. Let's select everything, Control A, hit F and T, and go with is into 85, I would say. Let's close spline editor. Let's select all image plan 3Ds, and we need to animate as well the lines of the polygons. To hold Control, and we've got lines as well selected, and rectangle of the grid that was in judges, and we need to select this rectangle, holding Control, and judges as well, all judges. So holding Control, we need to select these 3 judges and these 3 judges, and judge number 7, 8, and 9, and the line below chords. So let's go to chords, and let's select this polygon, holding Control, and we've got all selected things what we need. Let's go to spline editor. Let's zoom everything out, and let's select everything. Hit F, go to T, yeah, and let's do it everything to 85. And now you can see everything is nice and smooth. Let's close spline editor. It's gonna be lagging for you, for me as well. Let's uncheck high quality and motion blur. Okay guys, so now let's do a flag behind the trump, and we need to go to these 3 dots and we go into trump and this node tree. So let's just move this nodes. Let's make a space here, and then we're gonna grab background. This background is supposed to be this color, and we know what we're doing. And next is black background. Let's connect that here and hit 1 on this merge. For now, let's grab polygon, and we need to have asset, which is flag transparent. Let's name it flag. Let's connect it here. Okay, and now let's go to polygon. And actually, before go to polygon, let's make this flag smaller. About that, and let's move it up. Okay, let's go to polygon, make a point here, go down about, I don't know, maybe about here. Hold shift and make another point. Uncheck solid, make border style flat, uncheck show view controls and make border bigger. Okay, like that. And I would go with this, with center Y a bit higher and make it a bit thicker. Okay, we got a flag and we can connect this flag over here to the trump, and that messed up chords, but don't worry about it for now. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Go to the right. Let's go with animation somewhere here to see where is trump. Okay, so we need to manipulate this transform to, let's name this transform flag, and let's adjust it about that and change this background from this beige to transparent and black. And okay, our flag is there. Let's make it smaller now. Let's go to transform again, and we need to change pivot. Go to the left again, and we need to pivot it to the bottom of the flag. Okay, and now go with the center, position this flag where you want it to be. And now when you do size down, let's go down from here. Okay, nice. And we need to just animate that. Let's say I would do it now. So animate size, make it smaller here to the 0, and let's go, I don't know, plus 20 frames, and let's make this flag bigger. Let's go to spline editor, select everything, hit F, T, and go to 85, and we have nicely flag revealing there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to copy all of it, copy, and I'm going to these 3 dots and I'm going to chords, and I want to move it to the left, make it space. And this flag on this animation, it needs to be behind the chords. You can put it here and we can connect it here to this merge and make this merge operator under. It can start appearing on about when the judges on this, okay, at this point. Okay, so let's double click on size. No, sorry, don't do that. Stay here, go to keyframe editors, make it bigger, open the transform flag 1 and move keyframes here. Go when the size animation is finished, close a keyframe tab and make it bigger. Okay, make it, I don't know about that. And I would move that here for better animation. So I would move that here and make it flag bigger. And we've got a problem with merge, because the merge is the limitation of the size of the flag, of the whatever is here. Okay, let's put it here to the left. Yeah, as you can see, if we're gonna make it bigger at this point, the flag will be out of border. Okay, so let's move it there. If we keep it here, that will cover the face, one of the judges. Judge is faceless. So let's try to move it up. Maybe leave it here is the best idea. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay guys, look, To be honest, I don't have much experience in 3D space. I don't have much experience with camera movement. This is practice for me. And if you follow me along, you practice as well. This is the best way to learn is obviously practice. If you watch it, just go ahead and do it by yourself. That's the best way, as I said, to learn this stuff. And that's it, guys, for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to learn more about Fusion, watch this video next. See you there, guys.